Welcome. Practical AI and cloud made clear. In the last few days, three things changed for anyone paying for Claude. Opus 5 launched, Fable 5 stopped being included in the Pro plan, and a $100 usage credit landed in a lot of inboxes with a deadline attached. None of that is hype, but it does change what you should be running and what it costs you. Let's go through it properly. Start with Opus 5. Anthropic released it on July 24th. The positioning is specific. It comes close to the frontier intelligence of Fable 5 at half the price. On the Claude apps, it is now the default model on Max and the strongest model available on Pro. On the API, it is $5 per million input tokens and $25 per million output tokens. That is the same price as Opus 4.8, which it replaces. So this is a capability increase at a flat price, not a new premium tier. It helps to see the whole lineup because there are now 4 models sold against 4 different jobs. Fable 5 is for your hardest questions. The most autonomous model for work that takes planning and follow through. Opus 5 is for your biggest projects. The thoughtful, proactive model for expert level analysis. Sonnet 5 is for your everyday work. The versatile model that handles most problems. And Haiku 4.5 is for your quick questions. Small routine requests. The practical read. Most of your work is sonnet work. Opus 5 is what you reach for when the task is genuinely hard. Fable 5 is now the exception, not the default. On benchmarks, Anthropic reports Opus 5 as state of the art on coding and knowledge work evaluations. On Frontier Bench, it more than doubles Opus 4.8 score at a lower cost per task. On Cursor Bench, at maximum effort, it lands within 0.5% of Fable 5's peak at half the cost per task. On Arc AGI 3, it scores 3 times the next best model. 2 caveats worth stating plainly. It is still behind Mythos 5 on cybersecurity tasks. And these are vendor published numbers. So treat them as a direction of travel, not an independent audit. Now, the part that actually hits your wallet, Fable 5 used to be included in your subscription as a promotion. You could spend up to 50% of your weekly limit on it at no extra cost. That promotion ended on July 19th. This is the in-app notice from my account. Read the wording carefully because it explains most of the confusion online. The notice says Fable 5 was included as a promotion until July 19th. The email says it moved to usage credits on July 20th. Those are 2 descriptions of the same cutoff. End of day on the 19th is the 20th. Nothing was taken away early. So what is a usage credit and how is it different from your plan limit? Your subscription gives you an allowance that resets. A session limit every 5 hours and a weekly limit across all models. Usage credits are separate. They are pay as you go, charged at standard API rates, and build on top of your subscription. They don't change your reset timing. They are simply what you spend after the included allowance runs out. And from July 20th on Pro, Fable 5 comes only out of credits, never out of your plan allowance. Which brings us to the credit. If you are on Pro or a standard team seat, you may have received this email. The terms are worth reading precisely. It is a one-time $100 usage credit. It is a standard usage credit. So it works on any model, not only Fable 5. You have to claim it in settings, and the claim deadline is August 2nd. Once claimed, it expires September 17th, and any unused balance is not refunded. So there are 2 separate dates here, and people are mixing them up. August 2nd is claim by. September 17th is spend by. Miss the first and you get nothing. Miss the second and you lose whatever is left. You can check all of this in your own account, and I would recommend you do. This is the plan usage screen on Pro. 2 things to notice. Your current session shows a percentage used, and when it resets below it, weekly limits across all models with its own reset. And then this banner, which is temporary and easy to miss. On my account, the weekly Cloud Code limit is 50% higher through August 19th, and the co-work limit is doubled through August 5th. When each promotion ends, limits return to the plan standard amounts. So if your capacity suddenly feels smaller in August, that is why nothing broke. Put it together, and here is the calendar you are actually working against. July 19th, the Fable 5 inclusion promotion ends. July 20th, Fable 5 moves to usage credits on Pro. July 24th, Opus 5 launches and becomes the strongest model on Pro. August 2nd, the last day to claim the $100 credit. August 5th, doubled co-work limits end. August 19th, the boosted Cloud Code limit ends. September 17th, any unspent credit expires. Only two of those are deadlines you can actually miss. The rest is just capacity changing under you. So, practically, one, claim the credit before August 2nd, even if you are not sure you will use it. It costs nothing to hold and it works on every model. Two, move your default work to Opus 5. On Pro, it is now the strongest model you have and it is included in your plan. Three, treat Fable 5 as a deliberate spend, not a default. 4. Plan for August 5th and August 19th when the temporary headroom disappears. That is the whole change. No hype, just dates and defaults. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe for more helpful resources and join our free weekend webinar. Scan the QR code to register.